We dated for like 1 year. We met through Instagram, and I was staying in Miami, and he has a house in Miami, well, apartment in Miami. He said like, we should meet. He offered me to be his personal chef because I could have cooked, and I didn't mind staying in Miami. But now I found out that he wanted me to be close to him. He spent a lot on me. I mean, judging from the daily use, I was spending $9,000 a month in Miami alone. My contract I had with him as a chef to be on his payroll, I required an apartment and a car. I had a guy who was helping me with his good heart, but now I knew his intention, that he was really attracted to me and etc. And if anybody knows Larry, he has a way of talking to people and getting through people. He tried to talk about God to me and try to let me know that it's okay, God will accept you for who you are, and he accept me, and look at me, I'm successful. So God is blessing me, so it's okay to do what you're doing with me and stuff like that, American saying that you give to get. I've been offered to marry his ex-wife, but unfortunately he told me that it would have been too close to him. He made me marry his cousin, and I moved to Atlanta. The relationship we had was more like I go over there, I cook whenever he wants food, and we have talked. I met his whole family, his daughters, his ex-wife, his cousins, his boy toys. I met everybody. I never had anybody spoil me in my life. I went to his house and have his jewelries and drive his car. I wasn't one of his toy boys. I met his daughters, I talked to his daughters, his cousins. Like, I was there all the time. I had access. We used to talk every day. It started happening. We started sleeping around and having fun. I mean, on his cost, on his Airbnbs, like, he paid for everything. I wanted to go home, and I never thought I would have fell into depression like that. And I wanted to go home, and all of a sudden my passport was missing. So he told me at this moment that he don't need to be tested because his doctor has all his documents and he is clean. I said, yeah, you could be clean on PrEP. I mean, you could have PrEP and you could cover yourself, but I want us to go together and take a test, not by your doctor. There's no secret he's on PrEP, so probably he do have it or he don't have it. I don't know. He never gave me the results. He did give me something. I got something from him and I ended up giving to my girlfriend.
Oh.
He is definitely a top. He wanted to do an OnlyFans. The apartment in Atlanta, I had cameras all over the place, and we had 2 times we had sex there, and it recorded. I only experienced 3 minutes with him.
Yes, he did.
I kid, and obviously when I'm doing it, I don't do it with a normal mind. Either probably I'm drugged up or drunk. What you had to do to get in and stay in is like a program, like a controlling magnet, So I know how he have his entourage. I know how he talk to them and how they look up and eat his ass. But I wasn't the ass either, because I had that motherfucker wrapped right around my finger, pertaining with informations and recording when he was talking. Because I always knew when I found out who he is, I'm gonna like, oh, I gotta get information in the future for other people. So don't feel like you could take advantage of somebody in America and treat somebody like that and feel like you don't have to face accountability. You understand what I'm saying? He meets somebody where he can control. So I used to show him, like, you can't tell me what to do. Larry's in control of everything, everybody around him. Now I found out the real Larry. I didn't know he was a child molester. I didn't know he was sick.
My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off.
We booked an appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpain.net. Get you some style today. Oh, and your mom called says she needs some more conditioner. And oop. And oop. Like this video right now. It is the official King Pain show. It is the home of the lituation. It is the littest place on earth. Like this video. We've got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. We have another installment, Surviving Larry Dingleberry Reid. Larry Reid is no victim. There is no victim here. These men knew what they were doing were wrong, and they've been hiding behind the cloth, using God's word as a cloak. And have been behind the scenes doing God knows what. Okay, apparently there is a sex tape, some leaked audio, Bishop Bernard is alleging RICO. You know, Larry is over there talking about this is a civil matter. This is a civil matter when the Cassie Ventura Diddy lawsuit was a civil matter also. Wasn't that picked up by the feds? Isn't Diddy serving time right now for the allegations that Cassie made in the civil lawsuit that was settled in less than 24 hours? No, these are some very, very serious allegations. And what I don't like about Larry Reid is that he has his own allegations. He has his own allegations that he is reluctant to address. He likes to throw rocks and hide his hands. How is it that his name is attached to all of these alleged men of God being exposed for these sexual deviancies or what have you. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video. Yes, it did. What Cat William called them? Big dick deviants. My. The year of exposure continues. Lord. It's the receipts for me. It's the receipts for me. Like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. Shout out to everybody watching worldwide. Okay? Everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, X, Facebook. Let's go. Like this video, like this video. Bishop Jordan is seeking $80 million plus in damages. My. $80 million lawsuit bombshell against Larry, Dingleberry Reid, Justin Edwards, and Cohorts. Yes. People are alleging that it was their plan to expose Bishop Bernard all along. When the well run dry. When the well runneth dry. You know, they stopped giving Larry loans. They shut down his line of credit. And next thing you know, he's online, manic, spazzing out, alleging that he and Bishop Bernard had a sexual affair. He's alleging that he had to record the calls because if he didn't record the calls, no one would believe it. However, the official campaign, the motherfucking official campaign, which I've been telling y'all this shit for how long? I wait. How many years has it been since I unmasked these two big dick deviants? I tried to told y'all. And now on Mad Day, the truth has come out. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. Or should I say, back alleys and garages. My. We've got all of the receipts. You guys like this video, like this video, like this video.
So they email you? I said they email you. They mail you.
It is the official King Pain Show. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. Larry Reid is being sued. Bishop Bernard wants $80 million. He's alleging that he lost at least 60% of his congregation amid Larry Reid's sexual orientation allegations. As if we all didn't know. Well, I mean, I tried to told y'all. I did. I tried to told y'all period. And what I notice about these men is that they definitely have a type where they definitely have a type, light skin, mixed breed, medium attractive. Pussy hole could never. You know what I mean? Justin Edwards was very much so giving me like Stormisha Mokashe Alizé Jenkins physique. Like they could be brothers. Stormisha is the little fat or frumpy one. But definitely given a type. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We've got a lot of things to get into. Larry Reid is no victim when Larry Reid continues to manipulate and hide behind his platform. But if nobody else sees you, the official King Pain, I know your number. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into when we got the lawsuit. Okay, we got the complaint. It's been transferred to New Jersey, and it has officially been received. And it is moving forward. Yes, it did. Apparently, Bishop Bernard because he's going through like a law firm, they have to switch attorneys because the attorney he had was unable to represent him in New Jersey. Yes, it did. So here's a new attorney. And again, the case is moving forward. All of the parties have been summoned and should have received an electronic summons. I do know from my conversation with one of the parties that they received an email. Apparently, they're planning to argue that the summons. Hold on. What the hell does this keep calling me with? Lord, like this video, like this video, like this video. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, they're planning to argue, girl. they weren't properly served. However, the summons is coming directly from the judge. So we'll see how that all plays out. if they don't respond to the electronic summons, from my understanding, there will be a default judgment. And being that all these people are on social media, I don't see what the problem is. Most of you guys check your email regularly, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. There has been some news articles. Weird. Okay. The Christian Post is covering this lawsuit, this litigation between these two lovebirds. Yes, it did. Oh, what a tragic situation here. My. And all of the parties involved, like the people who help facilitate and manipulate and deceive the family, the wives, the church. My. It's a lot of dusty shit going on here. Let's talk about it, When. I will be dropping the link, When. I would love to hear from you guys. Okay. After we go through all of the receipts. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Where? My. A few disclaimers before we get started. This video is not made for kids. No, it's not. And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys according to the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my opinion mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird. There's enough weird ass dusty shit going on these YouTube streets. Leave it to the official Kingpin to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Because, Dingleberry's not going to told you the truth, When. Dingleberry not going to told you the truth, When. Dingleberry is alleging that you cannot defame someone with the truth. My. However, that's not true. Defamation is any time that you present information that paints someone in a negative light. It doesn't matter whether it's true or false. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video, like this video, like this video. My. Now, everybody's opinion is respected as long as it's not a dusty one. When you click this link, okay, when you click the link, be on your best behavior, okay? We don't have time for all of that, okay? Yes, it did. We're trying to have a conversation. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Where? Oh, it is the home of the Lituation. It is the official Kingpin show, and it is time for our Crown Family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Let's go. Hey, Freyo. Hey, everybody. Yes, it did. My. Yamita. No, we didn't get there yet. I have to move some things around. We in YouTube. I don't know what they got going on with this algorithm. We in Greer. I took a few days off, honey, and then it's like I'm working double time to get back. Yes, it did. Like this video. Like this video. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it probably real soon here. Yes, it did. Yes, we're gonna get to it. Shout out to the Queen Toaster show in the building. Hey, Dwada. Hey, Freya. Like this video. Like this video. Hey, Cozy baby. Hey, Freya. I know that's right. Are you ready to get into some things? Yes, it is. Miss Farlow in the building. I know that's right. D'Angelo in the house, gathering close. Hey, Bailey. I know that's right. You got Official King Pain on the TV. Is that what that were? Hey, the love bug in the building. King Gemini in the house. I know that's right. Quick! We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat to give us the number of the day. 10 and up, Crown Family. You already know how we do. Yes, dear. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title. We got about 2 minutes left for this roll call. We're gathering close. Gathering close. I know that's right. We're definitely gonna get into it, Yamita. We definitely gonna get into it. I thank you for reminding me, stay on top of me, because friend, the content be moving so fast when I'm actually gonna try to squeeze it in on the next episode. When yes, it did, since we covering lawsuits and things. I know that's right. Like this video. Like this video. Let me get these receipts pulled up while you guys are liking this video. We're looking for the number of the day. When did anyone see the article the Christian Post put out about the televangelist? My, not the televangelist, though. My. The Official King Pain has all of the receipts. Y'all like this video? Like this video. Gather in close. Act like you know. Act like you know. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. If you guys are ready to get into some things, hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. We're looking for the number of the day. Say, neighbor! It's time to wake that ass up. The Official King Pain is live when, these are some very serious allegations. And we're here to bring some awareness, yes, it did, to a very dusty situation. Okay? Like this video. Like this video. My. Hey, prettiest Nikki. Hey, friend. I'm so glad that you can make it. Oh, yes. Let's go. Let's go. We're looking for the number of the day. We're looking for the number of the day. Let's go. My. My. Put the comments on the screen, honey. Ooh. Period. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Like this video. Like this video. I'm waiting on you at this point. Hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. We're waiting on the number of the day. What a Crown Family at? What a Crown Family at? What a Crown Family at? Let me see those crowns in the chat. We don't start the show until the Crown Family pulls in. My. Let me see you flood this chat with crowns. Gathering close. Gathering close. We got all of the receipts right here. Get comfortable. Yes, it did. Get comfortable. My. Ooh. I know that's right. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys are ready to get into some things, act like you know where you're at and hashtag let's go. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. I know that's right. Hey, fam. Let's go. Let's go. This is the interactive segment of the day. It's much more than a video. It is an experience. Make sure that you guys are liking this video and sharing this video. Let's get these likes up, Win. Let's get these likes up. King Gemini, how many likes do we have? Let's get these likes up. Double tap that screen. Drop some beans. Gathering close. Remember to support. Drop them crowns. We got a lot of things to get into. You see the title, the televangelist E. Bishop Bernard Jordan seeks at least $80 million in a lawsuit against Larry Reid fellow pastors and YouTubers? Girl, leave it to the official key pay, okay, to clock that T. Okay, gather in close, with my, 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 my. Ooh. A Manhattan federal judge has ordered that a defamation lawsuit seeking at least 80 million in damages filed by televangelist E. Bernard Jordan against two pastors, popular media personality Larry Dingleberry Reid, and several YouTubers, alleging they used illicit telephone recordings to make defamatory comments about him, be transferred to the U.S. District Court of the District of New Jersey. District Judge Margaret M. Garnett ordered that the case be transferred last Friday because the alleged defamatory comments were not made against Jordan in New York. The illicit recordings of the telephone conversations at issue in the lawsuit were made while Jordan was in New Jersey. My. Again, Larry Reid alleging that, he had to record the conversations with his ex mentor because if people knew the truth, they would not believe him via his own testimony. Like this video. None of the defendants' acts or omissions occurred within the Southern District of New York. No one who participated in the first or second phone call was in the state of New York during the calls. Defendants are alleged to have recorded the calls while outside the state of New York, and no defendant made defamatory comments about plaintiff in the state of New York, Garnett states in her February 20th order. And again, the case has officially been transferred and received by the New Jersey District Court. The official campaign has all of the receipts. Gathering close. Neither Jordan, who resides in New York and is the founder of Zoe Ministries in Manhattan, nor his attorney, Andrew T. Miltenberg of Nessenoff and Miltenberg LLP, responded to the Christian Post request for comment on Tuesday. In his lawsuit first filed in the Southern District of New York on February 10th, Jordan alleges he suffered significant financial and psychological harm, including a 60% reduction in membership of his church. Now, we're talking tens of millions of dollars. I mean, at least that's what the Jordans would, want us to believe. He is the breadwinner. He makes all of this money. He has millions of dollars. Larry Reid fumbled the bag. Larry Reid is broke, going bankrupt when. However, Larry Reid clearly wasn't going down without dragging his cohorts with him. Is that what that were? According to Bernard, Larry Reid knew exactly what the allegations would do to his congregation. And again, he's alleging that he had a 60% reduction in membership at his church. Somebody got to pay for that. They have new federal laws protecting, the right to worship in peace. Can he prove that Larry Reid violated his right to worship in peace, his congregation's right to worship in peace? You guys let me know what your thoughts in the chat. Like this video. The number of the day is 10. I almost forgot. We didn't get no number of the day. The number of the day is 10. Crown family, gather in close. Trophies. You know what to do. Remember to support this video. We're looking for 10 people to hop out of the bushes and support. We have quotas to meet. Gather in close, okay? Gather in close. Oh, so again, a 60% reduction in the membership of his church, which focuses on the prophetic and embraces the prosperity gospel. My. Guess he ain't see this coming. Clearly, he's not that prophetic. These allegations somehow severed his prophecy, dismantled his congregation, tarnished Zoe Ministries forever. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Shout out to King Gemini. Thank you for your. I know that's right. 1 trophy down. Yes, it did. 9 trophies to go. You guys all follow my friend King Gemini over there to the support feature and support the show. Thank you so much, friend. Yes, it did. We can't do it without your support. Yes, it did. Gather in close. Okay. Yes, it did. Here in the home of the lituation, okay, we like to stick to the receipts. Okay. We like to stick to the receipts. Where here is a photo of Pastor Justin D. Edwards. Where doesn't he resemble Stormisha Mokashe Alize Jenkins physique? Especially like in this area. You know, right around the beef suckers. Like they could be like brothers. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. When, in addition to Reid, who operates the Larry Reid Live Show based in Georgia, Jordan's lawsuit lists as defendants Justin D. Edwards, senior pastor of the Holy Cross Baptist Church, South in Chicago, Illinois, Texas pastor Calvin Blake Sr., Davion Augustus, who runs a YouTube channel called Unconscious Nim, in South Carolina, Marcellus McMillan, who runs the Mad Church Disease YouTube channel, Thais Jackson, who operates the YouTube channel, The Thais Reports, James Singletary, and a show guest, Kendall Peacock, Shamak O'Brien, and John and Jane Doe's 1 through 10, who are yet to be identified to win. My. Apparently, he had some issues, filing with, identification. He had misspelled Conscious TV's name, and apparently he didn't know, Marcellus. He didn't know the name of, the creator behind the Mad Church Disease channel. Yes, it did. Well, at least not his full name. And, he had to update the filing to include them. Okay, apparently he believes that they are in possession of, revenge porn adjacent content. Oh, he said that they got some kind of revenge porn with him in it. Okay. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. With girl. When I read that in a lawsuit, I started to scratch my head. Girl. The complaint alone is just very telling. Girl. What was you over there doing, Bishop? Lester was right. Any of you guys remember when Lester and I sat down for an exclusive interview and he was telling us about a phone call between Larry Reid and Bishop Bernard? And how this alleged phone call was, sexual in nature, alleging that he knew about all of Larry Reid's, allegations and the accusers, and did nothing. It wasn't until they had this falling out that he wants to address it, that he wants to put it out there. Oh, you have all of these accusers. So I don't really feel no type of way that Larry Reid is putting his business out there as well. Ultimately, at the end of the day, there is no victim here. Larry Reid's got his hands up like, I've done nothing wrong. You got all his cohorts talking about, oh, we stopped messing with them. Bitch, you ho started it. It's one thing to separate and disassociate with someone. It's another thing to defame and slander someone and publicize the separation. We didn't have to know that you motherfuckers split up, that you broke up, that y'all not fucking no more. We didn't have to know that. We don't have to know none of it. All of this nasty, freaky, deaky shit that's coming out now. We don't really want to know. We knew, but we didn't want to know. I think we were all content believing that, just maybe, that there is some good left in the world somewhere. I don't fucking know. Like, girl, la, 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 la. What I will say is they sure know how to pick them win, girl. They sure know how to pick a win. Yes, it did. Except for that watermelon head hole Vincent. Yes, it did. And there's a few questionable. Anyway, have you seen the harem? Have you seen the harem? My. Because they all have a harem of men around them on the payroll. And that's how they've been able to, con their congregation for all of these years. I know that's right. Shout out to Spiritually Protected in the motherfucking building. I know that's right. Continue to support this video. Share this video. Double tap that screen. Drop some beans. Gather in closest up and it's stuck. Share. My. It's the official King Payne show. Act like, where my trophies at? Hey, Denny Lynn. I'm so glad that you can make it. Yes, it did. For real. Yeah, not the kissing. Girl. Girl. What happened with? What happened with? That's what they do out there open in the public. That's how they do. What's going on here? See, the reason I picked this clip here, let's talk about the meme in the background. The reason I picked this clip up with, the reason that this clip, hold on. That's the wrong screen. That's the wrong screen. Where the right screen at? I don't know how to fit it up, girl. How's it done? I think I gotta remove this for a second. Okay. The reason for the clip. You guys can hear me, right? The reason for the clip. How's the King Gemini in the motherfucking building? Thank you, friend. 3 down! 7 trophies to go. I know that's right. The reason for the clip, because I thought everything was all right. I thought everything was cool. I'm trying to figure out what had happened, and apparently there's been some leak audio, some revenge corn adjacent content leaked. Larry has had his cohorts attacking Bishop Bernard's congregation, and he's alleging that he has taken a 60% loss in membership. Where? My. After this kiss right here, after you laid it on him like that, girl. My. Wasn't he the one that said that he was always going to love Larry and that Larry could always come back? And, well, apparently love don't live here anymore. My. Jordan accuses Reid, Edwards, and Blake of violating the Federal Wiretap Act and the Racketeer Influence and Corporate Organizations RICO Act. He also accuses Reid, Edwards, and the YouTubers of defamation per se. The lawsuit also alleges civil conspiracy charges against Reid, Edwards, and Blake, along with an intentional infliction of emotional distress charge against all defendants for pushing a narrative that questioned his sexuality, accused him of sexual abuse, grooming, and targeting young boys. My. Larry? Larry? The audacity. My, can I get everybody to hashtag the audacity? Can I get everybody to hashtag the audacity for Tyshawn? The audacity.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, no, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see that these is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me, he has my best interest at heart, cares about me. And the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was like a cult.
My. Not grooming and targeting young boys. Larry. The audacity. Defendants Larry Reid, Pastor Justin Edwards, and Calvin Blake engaged in the deliberate non-consensual disclosure, commercialization, and amplification of plaintiff's private sexual information across multiple digital platforms, including behind paywalls for financial gain and notoriety. So again, it does not matter whether or not the information that you're putting out is true. What the definition of defamation is whether that information paints the, plaintiff in a negative light. It can be argued that it's 2026. Nobody cares. But apparently, people do care. Because Bishop Bernard is alleging 60% of his congregation hit the back door. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. This coordinated conduct caused profound reputational destruction, severe emotional distress, and significant harm to Archbishop Jordan's ministry and professional relationship, the lawsuit states. Oh, hold on, girl. Hold on, honey. Hold on. What about... Oh, Fisher King Payne, you and these damn receipts, girl. You and these, I ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the side of the receipts. Okay, I'm here. The Crown family came here for the receipts. Okay, make sure that you guys are supporting these receipts. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. However you want to do it. Hop out of the bushes, support this video. We can't do it without your support. The number today is 10 with 3 trophies down, 7 trophies to go. Yes, it did. Like this video, gather and close. Let me pull it to where's it at? Let me see. And this didn't cause profound reputational harm. Y'all want to see the receipts, huh? Y'all want me to play the video? Y'all want me to play the video? Like this video, and remember to support Win. Okay, on period. Remember to support like we're support. Okay, we got quotas to meet. Act like you know where you at with. Okay, on period. Otherwise, you can go subscribe to the receipt book here. I'll give you the link. You can go subscribe to the receipt book. That's where I keep all other receipts that are too lit for the YouTube with. Too lit for the YouTube. Okay, let's see if we get at least like 2 more trophies. Okay, so we can be like halfway through our quota, and then I'll pull out the receipt. I'll pull out that receipt. Okay, that's explosive win, okay, on period. You're gonna have him trying to add me to the motherfucking lawsuit win. Like I said, I don't want no parts win. I don't want my name is Bennett and I ain't in it, okay? And I'm trying to keep it that way. Y'all like this video? Like this video win. Make sure that you guys are supporting this video. We can't do it without your support. Now back to the receipts wheel, okay? An article from the Christian Post wheel. My. Okay. Well, I'm like, damn, how we get that far down? So this coordinated conduct caused profound reputational destruction, severe emotional distress, and significant harm to Archbishop Jordan's ministry and professional relationship, the lawsuit states. Okay. The misconduct at issue includes, but is not limited to, unauthorized recordings and public disclosure of private facts, defamation per se, civil conspiracy, and revenge porn adjacent activity, all carried out with knowledge of plaintiff's identity, standing, and vulnerability to reputational injury. It continues. Kind of like how when you got up on to what was it, the St. James show, and you said that, and you and your son Manasseh said that Larry Reid was accused of child molestation. Even though he's already been accused, you kind of added fuel to the fire. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Plaintiff's professional and pastoral life depends upon integrity, confidentiality, and the sanctity of pastoral communications and mentorship relationships. Defendant's conduct directly undermines these core principles, not what you're doing behind the scenes, not the misconduct, the sexual misconduct, but people speaking out about the sexual misconduct, not the act, but the truth. My. Inflicting lasting harm that cannot be remedied absent judicial intervention. I mean, especially when you come out and say, you know, I is a homosexual, like the reputational damage is done. You know, it's unfortunate, but in the Christian community, you know, often times homosexuality is frowned upon. And they absolutely don't want a homosexual in any kind of position of leadership. So, you know, with this lawsuit amid, I can, you know, foresee resignation or something coming soon. Or maybe, you know, he'll take the Larry Reid route as he has so many times in the past, and, you know, steer away from, you know, the word of God and deep dive into numbers and signs and stars. Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. Bernard and Larry been fucking having relationships with one another. My. Gather in close. Gather in close. Where? Oh, is all this just like a desperate attempt to see Larry again, speak to Larry again, like talk to Larry again? Is it really that serious? Like, I mean, until he filed this lawsuit, it was all, speculation. However, I think he filed this lawsuit in an attempt to silence the naysayers and to, get ahead of this alleged audio. My. That kid says a lot, doesn't it? That kid says a lot. And it isn't the only kiss that you can find between the two. My. Like this video. The complaint seeks at least $10 million on each of the 8 claims, a total demand exceeding $80 million plus fees and interest, though courts typically do not permit duplicative recovery for the same injury. My. A close personal relationship between Edwards, who was installed as pastor of Holy Cross Baptist Church South some 3 years ago, and Jordan is presented as a key driver of the events that led up to the illicit telephone recordings. Plaintiff and defendant Edwards had a close personal relationship. However, it did not involve coercion, compensation, or any exchange of value. When it became apparent that Edwards' motivations were financial and inconsistent with plaintiff's values and boundaries, plaintiff ceased communication, the lawsuit states. My.
Clear up any ambiguity to make sure and be clear that I, Justin Edwards, did not record anyone. Okay. It's just so untrue. I didn't send an email and I didn't send a recording. And so it's just untrue. And so thank you for allowing me this space to clear my name and clear up the air. And so I appreciate this opportunity to just clear up any
Well, shout out to Miss Farlow, okay, for the receipts win, okay, on period. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are checking out the Miss Furlow channel right here on the YouTube. Like this video, and remember to support. We got a lot of things to get into. Edward said he ain't do it. Edward said it wasn't me. Edward said it wasn't me. However, it seems as though Bishop Bernard has already confessed to their dirty little secret. My. You're my little secret. That's how we should keep it. We should never let them know, never let them show. If you know, like I know, then we should never let them know. Something like that, girl. Yes, it did. Like this video, gather it close. We got a lot of things to get into. Hey, Miss Farlow. Hey, friend. At no time did plaintiff compensate Edwards for intimacy or engage in prostitution, solicitation, or any form of transactional sexual conduct. So it sounds like y'all was having sex, you just didn't pay for it. Bro, It's getting hot in here, so take off on. I am getting so hot, girl. What y'all up in there doing? Praying till y'all clothes came off? What y'all in there doing? It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am praising the Lord. What? How y'all in the naked or what y'all supposed to be in there praying or something? Reading the Bible? What is we even talking about? What is we talking about? My God, today. My God today. I told you that he had ulterior motive for bringing turkey leg jives down there, motherfucker, or his church. Yes, it. He thought turkey leg jives, okay, was his type. Okay, from the shoulders up, turkey leg jive look, like he could be akin to Storm and Justin. Okay. I said when he said that he wanted to fly turkey leg jive out, that he must ain't never seen jives in that tinfoil. Being that he ain't know what jive was hitting for, if you know what I mean. If got there and was highly disappointed, okay, sent jive back home, broke, pressed, and upset, wondering why he didn't get the full treatment. Okay, where's his stimuli? He said, "What am money at?" He had to call Bernard back. He said, I came down there and you guys showed me a good time and everything, but before I got down there, you was talking about money. I get there and you drop me off at the buffet and leave me to my own recognizance. Like, what the fuck happened? Did I look hungry or some shit? Look like you could eat. Look like you could definitely eat, okay? Yes, it did. Oh, bye. I don't know what possessed to put on that aluminum foil like that weird. Ain't shed a single pound, okay? My, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. Yeah, they was over there praying their clothes off for you. Okay, they was over there praying them clothes off with. My, don't make no sense. Every time I witness things like this, Cat Williams' voice pops into my head, reminding me all lies will be exposed. Yes, all these big, thick deviants are being exposed. Okay, on period, the year of exposure continues. Okay, apparently we still in 2025. Okay, apparently Bernard tried to say that I was late to the motherfucking party, but apparently you late to the motherfucking party because everybody filed their lawsuits last year, honey. Everybody filed their lawsuits last year. What took you so long? Okay, what took you so long to get to join the party? Yes, it did. Like this video. Oh, he said that all the sex was consensual. That's what it's given. All the sex was consensual. My. Any financial assistance plaintiff provided was charitable and pastoral in nature. Edwards gained access to plaintiff through positions of trust and proximity created by plaintiff ministerial role. It adds, okay, but what's pastoral in nature about bumping and grinding? Somebody rocking, knocking them boots in the church high, in the pulpit, in the holy water. Where they do the blessing. In God's eyes. Oh, in the oils, girl, in the holy with the holy oil, girl. That's worse than that Diddy do up shit. If you ask me, Diddy was playing with the Johnson Johnson. They playing with the Jehovah Jireh. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Okay, Diddy was playing with that Johnson Johnson. They playing with that Jehovah Jireh. Whenever you get through. Shout out to She Paints in the motherfucking building. Hey, fam. 5 down. 5 trophies to go. Thank you so much, She Paints. Thank you, fam. You guys all follow my friend She Paints over there to the support feature and support the show now. Where my trophies at? I know that's right. Shout out to the one and only Daryl Moore in the motherfucking building. I know that's right. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are following my friend Daryl Moore right here on the YouTube streets and subscribe. Okay, it's up and it's stuck. Yeah, all will be revealed. All will be revealed. What's done in the dark will come to the light. When I tried to told you guys all those years ago, okay, and it fell upon deaf ears. Only for the very thing I tried to expose to ultimately come to the light. All on its own. Yes, it did. Like this video. Like this video. Okay, again, he states any financial assistance plaintiff provided was charitable and pastoral in nature. Okay, he wasn't paying for sex. Okay, the sex was gratis. Okay, Edwards gained access to plaintiff through positions. Oh, what kind of positions? Missionary or doggy style? What kind of positions was y'all? Girl, yeah, you gotta trust the bitch to let them, get in that bread basket. Okay, on period. To darken that hole, you definitely gotta have a lot of trust. There had to be a lot of trust and proximity. One thing Official Key Payne know how to do is I know how to read, bitch. You can't, girl, you using all these big words like, bitch, you can't read, bitch. I know how to read, girl. I know what you talk about, weird girl. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Leave it to the king. Okay, I tell you what that were. Okay, I'll tell you what that were. Yes, it did. LGBTQ with a DL with a circle around it. Okay, on period. Yes, it did. Okay, remove the circle. You got Bishop Bernard and Larry Dingleberry Reid. KISSING. What could you talk about? You see the receipt. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You see the receipt. Ah! Like this video. Gather in close. Here in the home of the situation, we stick to the receipts, honey. We in okay on period. Jordan admits to providing limited financial assistance to Edwards and his spouse, including covering a vehicle payment when they lack reliable transportation necessary for ministry work. Bitch, what? What? He also retained and paid for legal counsel for Edward's son when he became involved in a legal matter. So it's given like you was like Edward's sugar daddy. Like, why were you taking care of Edward's responsibilities? What, if anything, did you have to gain from this? These actions were undertaken philanthropically. Okay, so he did this out of the kindness of his heart, allegedly. But y'all was fucking. My. Do you still feel like you would have used the church's money to help Edwards if you guys were not fucking? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Is that like a requirement for your philanthropy? Like, does that help you choose the people who receives, help from the church? Philanthropy as an extension of his pastoral care. So again, God's money he's using to help his alleged secret lover. Yes, that's what they are. Undercovers. Yeah. That's what they said, Win Girl. That's what he said. I'm just reading from the complaint. I mean, from the article. I mean, they got the quotes from the. We got the lawsuit here in the house. When you guys gather in close. After Edward revealed his true intentions, plaintiff discontinued and terminated all such assistance. The lawsuit states. What were his true intentions? Are you alleging that Edward was secretly plotting against you, or do you got a crush on you? What? Why are you being so vague? What were the plaintiff's true intentions? Jordan alleges that after he ended his relationship with Edwards, the Chicago pastor conspired with Reid, Blake, and others to retaliate against him. So it sounds like all of these mad bitches linked up. All of your hoes linked up. One thing, I learned from Larry. Okay? You gotta keep all your hoes happy. All of them. Yes, he did. I don't got no hoes. But if I ever, what do you know what I'm saying? Start applying that pressure, they'll make sure that I keep all my hoes happy. That's what Larry said. That's what Larry said. Well, you guys already know Larry has been very vocal about his feelings about the Jordans and his split with Bernard. And after he ended his relationship with Edwards, apparently he and Larry linked up to expose the one thing that they knew would destroy his ministry. One thing they all have in common. Secret, a commonality they all share. They plotted together to get him on the phone and ultimately pull him out of that dusty closet he's been in, 60 years? My. Bring Manasseh out too, girl. Bring Manasseh on out, girl. Like this video, like this. Our Lord is cleaning house, okay? Yes, it did. Folks gonna go broke. Legal fees, messing around, lying, and trying to extort people. Lord, that's those spirits they play with calling themselves prophets. And my. Like this video, and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. We're halfway through our quota. We're looking for 5 more people to hop out of the bushes and drop $10 on the lituation win. There's no place like it on earth. Like this video, and remember to support trophies. You know what to do. We call all of our supporters our trophies. Remember to drop those trophies in the chat if you guys are supporting the show for a special shout out win. Okay, gathering close. Defended subsequent actions included the secret recording of private communications, the dissemination of those recordings, and the publication of distorted or false narratives concerning plaintiffs' private life, the lawsuit states. Edwards did not immediately respond to CP when reached for comment Tuesday. Okay. So Edwards declined communication with the Christian Post initially as well. But Reid, who once called Jordan his mentor for years until November 2024, said he was disappointed in the lawsuit win. My. If you ask me, it's Larry's fault. The reason we're back here is Larry fault. And then Larry over there acting like he never lost a lawsuit. Like, and he, he's, been victorious in all of his, litigations. But isn't the reason he fell out with Tasha K because he said that she was responsible for him losing that lawsuit? What was his first litigation way back when? I forget who it was against. Yeah, I forget who it was against. That also ties back to the whole Chelsea lie on your video where, after I expose Storm for talking negatively about Tasha K behind the scenes after they split. Okay. Tasha K and Chelsea did a video dragging Storm and they tagged CTV in. However, he had been, sucking dick with Stormisha Mokashe, Alize Jenkins' physique behind the scenes. Clearly, pay attention. Okay. They didn't even see it coming. They was like, what got into you? Mind you, this is the same girl that they hit up to set me up. He had called me on the phone and tried to set me up, bitch. Had motherfucking Tasha K and them on 3-way and tried to set me up on some weird ass shit when we was locked in. At least I thought we was. You know what I mean? We ain't talked since then. Fake ass bitch. Anyway, yeah, Tasha K and him got into it. He felt some type of way because Tasha K was allegedly the cause of Larry losing some lawsuit or some shit. I don't fucking know. And Tasha K was like, no, that's not what that word. He got all that money and he bought a chain with it or something like that. I don't fucking know. It was something like that. Somebody lawsuit, somebody chain win. And then Larry came up there and act like he didn't know who the fuck Conscious TV. Well, he said he knew who Conscious TV was, but he didn't know Conscious TV. He didn't know Conscious TV like that. That's what he said. Conscious TV just a fan. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said Conscious TV was just somebody who was, giving commentary on the case when he didn't, say, that they were, a lot closer than that. And Conscious had told me because at the time we had been doing the gentleman's panel. We had worked on the gentleman's panel together for like at least like a year. And he had told me that him and this Larry Reid person were a lot closer. So that's when I pretty much, at the time he had already did that weird shit to me. So I didn't have nothing, I didn't, had no reservations about coming forward about what he told me, him, his and Larry Reid's relationship, about him and the things he told me about him and Larry Reid's relationship. Absolutely. Like this video, like this video, like this video. That was a lot. I wasn't even planning on talking about all of that. But I had to make it make sense for the girls in the back that's just pulling up, because this goes way back. Actually, I have a video to show you guys. It'll go way back. This go way back when, girl. This go way back when, girl. This shit go way back. Even before that, when the accusers were coming forward, it go way back. With it depends on how long you've been around these streets. When really, it really just depends on how long you've been on these streets. When, but this tea is been brewing for some time. When, okay, leave it to the official kingpin and stir the pot. Like this video, everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys according to the fair use and copyright doctrine. Shout out to Mouth TV. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys are checking out Mouth TV right here on YouTube and subscribe. Gathering close.
3 strikes you out. So once I see a pattern, at that moment I believe the pattern over anything you say.
Larry Reid is declaring he's cutting off Tasha K. He says she took it too far, and he's revealing a plot that they had against him and Conscious TV.
It wasn't no plot. It wasn't no plot. When it wasn't no plot. Tasha K was wondering why, Conscious TV was acting like he was, a jealous girlfriend, or why he was so upset and why he was over there windmilling for Larry. And when she asked Larry who this person was, again, Larry just said he was, somebody off of YouTube, just like a fan, a subscriber. They weren't, bosom buddies or anything like that. Bussy bandits, he didn't say anything like that. He just said that, he was a fan. Yeah, and then I made my video, and Tasha K reached out to me, and then I gave her the tea. And then, she did her content, and then Larry contacted me. And you guys are going to find out what in this video. You guys, this is the receipt that proves that everything I said is the truth, because fucking Conscious TV would, when the shit came out, Larry would hit up Conscious TV. Conscious TV, knowing I'm the only person he tells Larry Reid to call Armand to contact me to put this all to rest. Like, bitch, I'm like, what? You bitches are really delusional in your motherfucking head if you think that you can call another bitch to contact me to tell me to stop doing what the fuck I'm not even doing. Like, and that's why me and Armand fell out, because don't nobody control my shit but me. I don't have no control over there. You don't have no control over here. Okay? Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But that's just that on that. Like this video, like this video, like this video, and gathering close.
Now TV, bringing you all the latest headlines, breaking stories, drama, clout chasers, and everything trending in the streets. Now say it ain't so. Larry Reid and Conscious TV are revealing what they say was the plot Tasha K was planning against Larry Reid and Conscious TV. Now, none other than the official kingpin is where this story is coming from. The official kingpin told Conscious TV of this plot that Tasha K tried to recruit him in. The whole plot revolved around...
They got it all wrong. They got it all wrong, honey. They got that part all wrong. They got that part all wrong when, okay, on period. Yeah, it was a lot going on at this time when, like, the pieces and the people were falling everywhere. This was around the time with the Chelsea, Alana, and the whole Yvonne and Ray relationship win, and everybody was over here and everybody was over there, and people was frequenting my platform, people was going to his platform, so it was kind of hard to see, to decipher who was really like rocking with who, if you know what I mean. Like this video,
saying that Larry Reid was flying out Conscious TV, having a romance in hotel rooms, hookups, and steamy nights, right? Kingpin exposed the plan against Conscious TV and Larry after talking.
What is the plan? That's what he said they did. That's what they was doing. Yes, I told Tasha K that's what Conscious told me. That's what happened when
Tasha tried to slander him. Larry Reid called Conscious to say what is going on, and Conscious said, wait a minute, this is perfectly lining up with what Kingpin is saying. She's setting you up, and here we go. She's trying to take it a little bit further. She wants to recruit.
It was no setup when it was no setup when it was no setup. They fell out. Larry Reid had called us and said he was going to sue us. He said he was going to sue Tasha. I was on the phone, but like before all of it, he said he was going to sue Tasha. So I know that they fell out during the Chelsea on your live. Then after that, I did my video. Tasha K called me. She did a video. And then Conscious told him to contact me. He contacted me, threatened to sue me. I told Tasha. We all got on like a 4-way call. He threatened to sue Tasha. And then that's when it was all downhill from there. But yeah. There was a lot of phone calls behind the scenes. That's what I will tell you. Because he was so upset, that people, were finding out that he's a gay man.
Him.
Lizzie all up in these high-priced ass hotels and Airbnbs, baby. Doing the most. But she didn't want the content creator to tell anyone that he had got this information from her. Now, when Larry called me about the plot that thickened, guess who called Larry and put him onto the plot? Tasha K herself. After she had got finished gassing up this other content creator to put these lies out about Larry, she calls Larry. Hey, Larry, I just want to let you know that I just got a little word on the curb that there's a content creator that's about to put out some really scandalous information about you, and is about to put out that you live in a double life and that you are gay and that you are with all of these men and you're flying them out and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
They were trying their hardest to get ahead of this story and do damage control. It didn't go anything like that. There was no plot. It was just happenstance. Honestly, there was absolutely no plot. Absolutely no plot. It was all happenstance. I did my video and she just so happened to contact me. After she contacted me, I got a call. These calls were like coming in, okay? But yeah, he contacted me and he said he was gonna sue me, and that's where me and Larry Reid's beef started. Because you gonna sue me for telling the truth? It's like the same thing. The same thing. Oh, look at that! Look, that's a full circle moment. The same exact thing. Well, not nearly the same thing. Okay, nearly the same thing. But you're saying that Bishop Bernard is suing you for telling the truth. I told the truth about you, and you called me and alleged that you were going to sue me, only for you to, a year or two later, come out of the closet after I interviewed Lester Peltier. Like, I didn't tell no lies. Everything I've said about these individuals has been substantiated over the years. Has it not? Where is the lie? Let's argue.
And I just want to let you know, I just want to put you up on game. Now, she says this to Larry, while never disclosing to him that she's the one who has created this whole entire scandal against him. Larry wouldn't even have been able to figure out the moving puzzle pieces had he not thankfully called me and told me what was going on. And I told him that he needed to call Armand and have Armand link him with his best friend. And
what? Why would you tell him to call me? And you told him to call me because you knew I was the person that you told this info. He contacted you asking you, how does anybody know this? You said, I don't know. I only told King Payne. How do we get in contact with King Payne? Oh, contact Armand. That's how that worked. That's how, and then he contacted me and alleged that he was going to sue me. Then things went out.
It was a three-way exchange between Larry, Armand, and that best friend, where that best friend divulged the entire plot to Larry. Gave him everything.
I like how people talk about conversations they wasn't privy to. For him and Larry to be so, locked in, he wasn't a part of none of these conversations. None of these big dog conversations. When it was time for the big dogs to sit at the table, she wasn't invited. Whenever you get through, she wasn't a part of none of these conversations that she's talking about. All she has is third-party information from Larry Dingleberry Reid, and we all know he's not truthful, okay? He's a lie and the truth not in him. Let's argue. He was not, and I repeat for the girls in the back, he was not a part of any of these conversations that he's giving all of these details to or whatever. He's acting like he know what was said. You don't know what was said. He wasn't there.
About his communications with Miss TV was shook this. And let me tell you what the gag is. Larry never said nothing to Tasha about it. Larry continued to play chess. Didn't let her know, didn't question her, didn't say nothing to her.
After she gave him $200 to run none other than Storm Monroe's real name, it was like King Payne was on her side. We were questioning what's going on with King Payne. Whose side is he really on? After
No. See, it was just so much confusion. I always was like on Stormy Shimokoshe, Alize Jenkins' physique neck when yes it did. And we had discovered his real name and his real identity. And I shared it with Tasha K. She had no idea who he was, what his real name was. This was a man who had lived in her home and, was around her family and her kids. So when I shared with everyone, okay, his name, okay, this was live, okay, she supported like everyone else supported. She sent a $200 super chat. And I'm grateful, if the money green, okay, then gotcha, okay, because shit, all that shit. Very grateful that someone appreciates the research and the hard work that I do. That's all that was. She didn't put me on to Storm. I was already on Storm's neck when me and Tasha started communicating, and I never ever really had no real beef with Tasha. That was all Armand's pseudo beef. They didn't even know each other that long for the beef to even be that deep. So yeah, I never was really beefing with Tasha. That's make believe, but yeah. I mean, we've had our moments, but I wouldn't say it was a beef. Yeah. So I mean, when she contacted me, we talked about what we needed to talk about, and we moved on from that. Period. Yeah. Like this video. I learned one thing. I've learned a lot of things from Tasha, but in that season, I learned from Tasha that, this is a business, you know what I mean? You have to put your pride, to the side sometime for the truth and the receipts. You know what I mean? Tasha K often talks to people and interviews people that she had a feud with. You know, a lot of people think that just because you have a disagreement with somebody, you guys can never ever be cordial, and that's just not the case. You know, especially when you're an adult, okay, a level-headed, reasonable adult. You know what I mean? You know, again, I learned in that season that, you know, what it looks like to sacrifice for your business. You know, I feel like that's when I became like a fan. 'Cause, you know, I don't watch a lot of content creators, but that's when I started like watching her more and like taking notes. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into win. Okay, back to the receipts. Back to the receipts win. Okay. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video win. Remember to support and know that we can't do it without your support. So again, Edwards did not immediately respond to the Christian Post when reached for comment on Tuesday, but Reid, who once called Jordan his mentor for years until November 2024, said he was disappointed in the lawsuit. It is deeply disappointing that someone I once respected as a mentor has chosen to pursue litigation instead of handling disagreements privately and honorably. Like you did when you said that you was going to make his wife cry, when you tell the truth, when you tell about what you guys have been doing behind the scenes. Like that. How honorable is the Larry Dingleberry Reid? Like, let's make it make sense. So you can do fuck shit, but he has to remain honorable and kind and patient and bitch please. And he too old to fight. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to, you know, operate in love. He wants to move in love. You know, they was talking about, you know, all this love and stuff, you know, all the lovey-dovey stuff when they first split. Like, oh, I still love him. I still got love for him. Well, look what the love has brought them. Again, clearly love don't live here anymore. Love has drugged these two into federal court and I'm going to continue to update you guys as the case develops. Yes, it is. Like this video, like this video. Remember to support. We are halfway through our quota win. Okay, we're 5 trophies away. We are 5 trophies away. Yes, it is. I believe. My. Like this video, and remember to support trophies. Where my trophies at? Hop out of the bushes. Remember to support and know that we can't do it without your support. Yes, it is. Like this video. Hey, Mama Flip. Thank you, friend. Shout out to Mama Flips in the motherfucking building. Thank you, friend. Yikes. Love has left the building, period. Love has left the building. Love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here anymore. Yes, it did. Oh, my. He said it is deeply disappointing that someone I once respected as a mentor, lover, friend, has chosen to pursue litigation instead of handling disagreements privately and honorably. I stand firmly and confidently on the truth. The federal court in New York has already ruled that venue there was improper and transferred the case to New Jersey. The procedural decision speaks for itself, Reid told the Christian Post. I don't think so. You know, if they didn't feel like there was like this case had any legitimacy, they would have just closed it or dismissed it or told him to go refile it in the proper venue. The fact that they transferred it and he has legal counsel, just because they filed it in the wrong venue does not mean that there is no legitimacy, that there is no case. Again, I personally feel like if there wasn't a case, they wouldn't have wasted their time transferring the entire case from New York to New Jersey. Again, the case has been officially received. Bishop Bernard had to, swap out attorneys, being that his initial attorney is not able to represent him in New Jersey. And he now has new legal counsel when same law firm, just a new lead attorney. Yes, it did. Like this video. How do I do the trophy thing? Okay, so you Cash App, okay, and then you drop a trophy in the chat. Or Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, Chime, Win, however you want to do. You support the show in a monetary way, and then you drop a trophy in the chat for a shout out. Where? Yes, it did. Like this video, and remember to subscribe. Win, okay? Remember to subscribe. Win. Yes, it did. Okay, so back to the receipt. It says, "Let me be clear. I have never recorded a phone call that I was not an active participant in. In the call reference in the complaint, I was physically located in Atlanta, Georgia, and the other parties were in New Jersey and Texas, all one-party consent states." He added, "I did not orchestrate or intercept a call I was not a part of. The audio in question has never been publicly played. My comments have been limited to accurately describing what was said during a conversation in which I was a participant. I have nothing to hide, and I welcome the legal process. I am confident the facts will ultimately prevail." My. Blake referred Christian Post to a public statement he made on Facebook on Monday, in which he challenges Jordan's conspiracy allegations, stating that he only knows one of the other defendants in the lawsuit. Whether there's a recording or not, all I'm going to say is what the scripture says from Proverbs 28:1, where it says, "The wicked flee where no man pursues him." He said, "Guilty people run when there's nobody after them." I want to be served those papers because you really would have to be insane. You are insane for filing a lawsuit. You really are. He added in comments directed at Jordan. "I think your cheese has slid off your cracker, and I'm praying you see this. Your cheese has slid off your cracker." My. And Larry Reid is alleging that he's stupid. He said, "Are you stupid? Are you dumb? He said, "Are you dumb or is you stupid?" He said, "Play with somebody who don't know where all the skeletons is buried." Ever since Larry has alleged that he would expose Bernard has been, pushing him to do it. Empty the clip. Do your worst. He felt as though he was going to intimidate Bernard with clearly his truth. And when he, didn't back down, Larry, started to, pop it like, "Oh, I can never do that to him," or, There's still love there. Like I'm not gonna do that type of thing, at least not on a public platform. But then there's the audio that somehow has made its rounds behind the scenes and has made it into the hands of several content creators. I ain't got it. I ain't seen it. I ain't got it. I ain't heard it. I don't know nothing about it outside of what I'm reading right here. Let's see what the people are saying in this chat. Like this video, and remember to support. We are 5 trophies away from our quota. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. Act like you know where you're at. Somebody said, as he is a prosperity gospel preacher man, I can understand how defamation might have easily resulted in $80 million of prosperity damages. Lord, only churches of a man-made religion would be suing themselves. Jesus had nothing to do with inventing this Gentile-style religion, inasmuch as he was a circumcised Jew who followed the Judaic law to the hilt. My. It is no surprise to me that the Laodicean pastor is suing another. Paul rebuked this type of behavior, and his rebuke stands firm today. 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Girl. Somebody said, are these pastors following Christ or the world? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Are these pastors following Christ or the world? Like this video. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Again, shout out to everybody watching worldwide. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. Like this video. And remember to support. We can't do it without you. Gather in close. Let's get a few more trophies in the building so we can pull out some more receipts. With my. Like this video. Oh. So Larry Reid did a live, recently where he explains the civil complaint filed against him. Again, he's clarifying that it is a civil suit and not a criminal. But I stress to you guys how this civil suit can easily become criminal, just how the Diddy lawsuit with Cassie Ventura turned into an indictment. Okay. Larry states a civil complaint is merely an allegation, document, similar to a police report, and does not automatically equate to liability. It requires a legal process to determine its validity. I believe we all know that there's a legal process where innocent until proven guilty. You got to go through but there is truth. I don't feel like Bishop Bernard just filed this complaint and it's wholly and entirely false. Who will waste their time? There is truth there. Granted, there's two sides to every story, and I don't really feel like we care about the audio. We care more about what's being said. Okay. What you men of God are participating in behind the scenes, that you guys are living double lives, and you're supposed to be a prosperity teacher like the Archbishop bishop, master, prophet, and you're living a false life. You're not even walking in your truth. If you're lying about your sexuality, if your family and your wife and everything is a facade, then the prosperity teachings must be a facade as well. You're not really a prophet. You ain't see this coming. No, the real ones know when to hold them and when to fold them. Nothing in your propheticness told you it's time to bow out. You know, Larry is in comparison more notable, you know, like in the social media space. It's like David going up against Goliath. Like, why even engage if, you know, the girls are truly prophetic? Like this video, like this video. Thank you, King Gemini. Period. 6 down. 4 trophies to go. Like this video, and remember to support. You guys all follow my friend King Gemini over there to the support feature and support the show. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Act like you know where you're at. Yes, it did. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. Okay, let me see if we get like 2 more trophies. Let me pull these receipts up, okay, while I go through my notes, okay? Let me pull these receipts up while I go through my notes, because I know y'all want to see these receipts. And that's just per. And I got all the receipts waiting for you. I got to told y'all, okay, before the kiss, there was this. And let's see if we can get 2 more trophies on the floor. Okay, and I'll play this video right now. Okay, on period. I play this video right now with these receipts in it. With all these receipts in it. Weird. Okay, up here. I tried to told y'all. Don't he look like that Brian Edwards, that Justin, the Edwards guy? Don't he look like him when? With a pacifier in his mouth when? Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's argue. I got all the receipts. Gather in close. Okay. Larry says defamation cases require false statements. My. Defamation cases require false statements. My. Which is not true, okay? Okay, true statements can be defamatory, as defamatory essentially means only that a statement tends to cast someone in a negative light, being that he's a man of God. Oh, and then, you know, they got all these new laws surrounding, like, you know, worshiping in peace, okay, being able to practice, you know, what you believe in peace, okay. But, you know, it doesn't have to, you know, be negative. Like I said, because he's a man of God, and, you know, there is a stigma against homosexuality in the Christian community or the Christian culture, then you knew exactly what you were doing when you know, exposed them for allegedly having, you know, an affair with another man. It's defamatory. I mean, nobody knew this to be true. I mean, people thought it. Okay, Fisher campaign got the receipts. Okay, people have talked about it in passing, but we didn't have the confession or the confirmation until now. Okay, until now, because again, the complaint is very telling. Okay. And then, you know, a part of defamation, you have to prove malice and intentional harm and reckless disregard. Okay. I mean, in those videos where Larry is manic and he's like, I'm gonna make your wife cry and I'm gonna make you cry, I'm gonna do this, and that's malice. You said these things to harm him, to hurt him, which is fucked up, honestly. Because and the reason I'm saying that Larry's no fucking victim is because you have your own fucking allegations, bitch. Like you're a weirdo. Like you're fucking weird. Like this shit is weird as fuck. At least you don't have 10, 15 motherfucking little boys out here talking about Larry Reid touched me, Larry Reid groomed me. You know what I mean? You got Larry Reid, Mr. Dingleberry, his motherfucking self exposing all of these men of God. He's like the Celino Powell of the Christian community. Like, how y'all even letting Larry in close proximity? Why y'all even letting Larry around? It's like Lamar Whitehead was telling the truth way back in the day. Remember when Lamar Whitehead said that, they invited him to into the circle, but he said he didn't like hanging out with them because all of them is homosexuals. Mm-hmm. Who remember that? Who remember that? And then they got his black ass locked up because he tried to toll it on them. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Y'all remember that Larry Reid and Bernard were behind Lamar's arrest and church robbery, if you ask me, but that's all alleged. That's all alleged. He felt like somebody set him up when, okay, on period. He felt like somebody set him up when, yes, they did. They said he set himself up when, okay, and they went live laughing and rolling on the floor when, but I think, okay, just like he sent them woman down to that church to make a mockery of his service. Yes, he did. Maybe he sent the masked men down there. Who knows? Who knows? They said it was an insurance fraud. Okay, on period. But the people who robbed the church, they were arrested and charged. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. We got a lot of things to get into. Do we have any trophies in the chat? I'm waiting for the trophies to hop out of the bushes so we can play some of these receipts. Okay? Because it gets better. It gets better, okay, on period. Some more of his arguments. So, Federal Wiretap Act. Federal law allows one party to record a call if they are a participant unless the purpose is to commit a crime or to use private information for torturous, wrongful purposes. So, their plan, I mean, clearly is to use this audio to harm Bishop Bernard, expose Bishop Bernard. The reason for the recording, the purpose of recording him in the first place, it was all intentional. So they can extort or silence Bernard at a later date. No. So then he goes on to explain the RICO. And, he states, RICO is a federal statute allowing civil claims when there's a pattern of unlawful activities connected to an enterprise, but citing it in a complaint doesn't equate to a finding of fact. I mean, well, there is a pattern here. There absolutely is a pattern when, TD Jakes, shit. I mean, there's been so many pastors and again, men of God that Larry has exposed over the years. Like there's definitely a pattern. And we all know he tried to extort money from TD Jakes. So, I mean, there's that. There's definitely a pattern. You know, he may have to, you know, sue his own child because Manasseh was a part of this whole racketeering RICO thing. Well, maybe that's, you know, how they're going to try to get the RICO because they have to have somebody who flips. Okay, maybe maybe Manasseh is the one that's going to get the, you know, what is it called? What is it called? It's called, fucking, damn, it's slipping. Well, you know, where he can talk and not be held accountable. Yes, it did. Like this video. Okay. He's been swallowed up. Many of a time when, okay. Yes, it did. Okay. Larry distinguishes between being confidential and being truthful, asserting that in legal matters, he prioritizes truth, even if it means potentially harming relationships or revealing uncomfortable information. Again, stating that, you know, that's why he records all his calls because, you know, he never knows when, you know, he's going to have to, you know, have this evidence, okay, to prove himself. That's how you know you lie so much. That's how you know you lie so much when you have to do some foul ass shit just to try to, just in order to get people to believe you. Ooh, this might work. That was a good idea, girl. Yes, it did. Good idea. Like this video. We got a lot of things to get into. Where? My. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. If anybody wants to come on up and sound off, you absolutely can. Hit that link. Chime in, sound off. Let me know your thoughts. Where, you know, we've reached the 2-hour mark of this live. We have more receipts, but I'm going to kind of just hold on to them and, you know, filter them into the next live. I'm going to play this video, take any questions or shout outs or whatever you guys may have. And then we're going to wrap this up and head out. Okay, on period. I got to go to the gym. I got a lot of things to get into. When I got to come back tonight, I got more content. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's get into it. Don't forget about E. Dewey Smith, the lawsuit. Yeah, the E. Dewey Smith lawsuit. Absolutely weird. It's been so much. There is definitely a pattern here. Most definitely a pattern whenever you get through. Period. So somebody said, how are you defamed? How was he defamed if he admitted to a consensual relationship? So he was defamed because, you know, he was able to keep this secret, his sexuality a secret for 40 years, at least. You know what I mean? No one knew. And if people knew, he would not be the successful prophetic leader that he is, being that there is a stigma when it comes to homosexuality in the Christian community. With you guys putting out this truth and having this proof that's audio, alleging that you have this proof, and, you know, Larry says he's been transcribing the audio. It has caused him to lose 60% of his membership. That's money, just millions of dollars. That's why he's suing for so much. He's the prophetic leader. You know, he preaches the, you know, the money gospel or some shit. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So it doesn't matter whether it's the truth. The truth painted him in a negative light to his congregation, causing him to lose tens of millions of dollars. And, you know, somebody got to pay. Yeah, he lost that lawsuit. That's what I said. He over there talking about he won all his lawsuits. I said no, he lost one of them because that's what him and Tasha K was arguing about. Yes, it did. You know, they was arguing about because he said that she was the reason he lost some. Like no. Y'all like this video? Like this video? Like this video? Win. But yeah, he preached that money gospel when he probably preached the what is it called? Prophetic prophecy or something like that. Girl. He preaches that. Okay, so they didn't cause him to lose all kinds of monies. He won at least 80 million from Larry. You know, Larry didn't renew his membership this year. You know, they pay him $50 million a year. He didn't get that, so he need 80 million. I think they loaned him 30. Then this, I don't know how they spending all that money like that in a year. The fuck they got going on? Okay, prosperity gospel. Yes, that's what he teaches. The prosperity gospel. That's what it is. The well runneth dry. Should never let them heathens into the house of the Lord. You should have never let that Larry Dingleberry Reid in close proximity to you. You should have never allowed him access to your people when okay on period. And now he's dragging you out the closet. They said, where is the defamation? It's the truth. The truth is costing him his livelihood at this point, and somebody has to pay. That's why he's suing. Okay, like this video, win, okay, on period. Prosperity gospel or something, or some ish, okay? What? Girl. He said that it was the things that they said that ultimately tarnished his brand and caused him to lose, you know, millions of dollars. But what about your own actions? Where is the accountability on both sides? You know what I noticed here? These grown-ass men, none of them have any moral compass. There is no accountability being taken on any side. And it is really just very, very disgusting and immature. Larry knows exactly what he's doing. And now he wants to play the victim. And I'm going to do my due diligence to make sure everybody knows that Larry Reid is not the victim. You want to talk about young boys being molested? Let's talk about Levante, Tashawn, Delquan. Let's talk about your accusers who never got justice, an apology, or any sort of vindication. If Bishop Bernard has accusers, where the fuck are they at? You want to go dig up some skeletons? Let's start in your own backyard. You know? I'm gonna stay on your fucking neck because you're no victim whenever you get through. You're trying to extort Bishop Bernard like you've done so many men of God over the years. The well runneth dry. And the people are alleging that this lawsuit here is going to be the one that bankrupts the Dingleberry. What are your thoughts? You guys let me know in the chat. Thank you for your support. La Mira. Thank you, friend. These sexual lawsuits are crazy. Your breakdowns are the best. I'll wait for the Bleachy one. Okay, Bleachy coming up next. The next video I do, we're going to include the Bleachy one. If you got any receipts or anything like that, friends, send them to me so I can have them when I do it. Okay, I'm here. Like this video, and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. So I tried to tell y'all about these people way back when. Okay, way back when, way back yonder. Okay, on period. And it's pretty cool to see, my content and my receipts, do have a full circle moment. I'm about to drop some reels and put them on TikTok and all that shit. Because, I hate to say it, but I told you so. And gathering close, Crown family, and welcome to the receipt book. It is the official King Pain, and this is where we store all of our receipts that are just a little too lit for the lituation. Yay! It is the receipts for me. So these receipts that I have already got Stormisha Mocha Shea Alizé Jenkins physique calling the police and making it all up.
March 22nd, 2023, and we're gonna try calling the police department again.
Ooh,
so let's
not
go
the police.
for it. Yes, I was calling to get some info if I needed to file like a restraining order on someone that's regarding like cyber harassment and threats, doxing, etc. What would be like the first step in that process?
They don't have to file a police report first, right? They can just go ahead and do them. Yeah, you would.
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't think they open back up to the public. You can call the municipal court. I know they keep an option to do it online now for the temporary order. But you can call them and see if their bank's open to the public. But you would go through them to do one.
So he was so mad. He was so mad about, I don't know if you guys remember this. He was so upset. He was so upset that I had exposed the tea, that I had put this out. He thought that I was hiding in his bushes. He was like, how could I know? Like, how could I know like that, this had happened or this, transaction had occurred. He thought I was hiding outside of his apartment or stalking him or in his bushes. So he called the police on me live on air. When in all actuality, one of the Crown family, subscribers stayed in the same complex with him at the time, and that's how we got the receipts. Clock it. He ended up moving out of his apartment complex and everything, Freya. He moved out. He changed location. He downsized everything. He said, I got to get the fuck ASAP. He thought that somebody was really watching him weird. Yes, it did.
So we don't handle the protective orders. Now, if you wanted to file a report about the harassment communications, then you can with us if you want to do that in addition to the CPO order.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay. I didn't know which one to go for which, so that makes a lot of sense.
Do both of them.
Okay, perfect. Boom. Okay, right. So as you guys heard there, actually I don't know how much of that y'all heard, but we'll see. So apparently you file one with the actual police department, then you just a police report, you go to your local police department.
Ooh.
But then once you need to file like an actual protective order, then you go to the actual like municipal courts.
All I did was show the girls a picture of an alleged transaction with some mysterious guy. Okay. The girls were saying it's giving drugs. I said, no, not drugs, girl. I guess his alleged dealer, Bon Ray, was out of coke on this day. Okay. Because I wouldn't discover the identity of Storm's alleged down low hookup until days after I shared the picture with you all via YouTube. I wouldn't discover the identity of Storm's dirty down low hookup until days after when I received an anonymous tip. I received an anonymous call in the middle of the night. King Payne. Hello? Yes? Who is this? Where did you get those pictures? I said, pictures? They said, yes, pictures. Pictures of Storm and Bishop. I said, wait, who? Ooh, that's what they said. They said, tell me where you got the pictures because you could get in a lot of trouble. I said, trouble? Yeah, that's what they said. They said, Archbishop is a powerful man. I said, who? They said, Skilo! I'm so glad that you can make it. Yes, it did. I'm so glad that you can make it. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Gather in close. Hey, yes, it did. You see what he did to Whitehead. He put Whitehead in jail. I said, I thought Larry Reid set him up. You? They said, tell me who sent those pictures. I said, girl, somebody from the Crown family win, girl. Why? Okay. They said, I need to verify if it's Archbishop Bernard with Storm Monroe. I said, for why? And then they sent over some video clips.
Hey, family. This is the Master Prophet. What happens when there's no Master Chef and no chef around? Here we go. Here's the kitchen. Yeah, Dad, you be a real Master Chef. Bethany.
How you like the potato salad?
It is fabulous.
Oh. And, you know, as I looked at the clips, I was like, well, girl, this does look a lot like the guy in the photos. Okay, let me hit up my source. Okay. And see what they have to say. Period. So they said, if that's him, be careful. Be very careful because he's very powerful and he can have your whole YouTube channel shut down. I said, okay. Okay. So I hung up the phone and I reached out to my anonymous source and they confirmed with full confidence that the man in the clips is the same man she's seen with Storm Monroe. Stormisha Mokashay Alizé Jenkins physique is caught. The woman identified the man in the photos as Archbishop Bernard with Stormisha Mokashay Alizé Jenkins physique. And she also sent over additional video clips. Girl, like I said, Storm was so upset he called the police and he moved out of his apartment. It had to be some truth to it. Who's just gonna move out of their apartment? That ain't you and that ain't him. Who just moved out of their apartment? He was out of their apartment by the end of the month, girl. He was gone. He got the fuck ASAP. Mm. And I think they even pulled the license plate to verify that the car belonged to the bishop. I can't recall. I can't.
My.
And then he lost
Joe
his
Marone has
car.
been making a lot of changes as of lately, downsizing, as he calls it. Word on the street is he's no longer wearing the promise chain he got from his boyfriend, Jake Peak, on his birthday. Now, if that necklace is gone, it could only be for one of two reasons. Either Storm sold the chain, so Booty Juice could move into his new apartment.
Holla. Y'all better go over there to that Patreon for the $5 holla. Okay, you want to see that booty? Oh, let me stop. It ain't over there. It ain't. It's here. Over here. I ain't got it. Somebody else got it. Like, hey. Did you, Freya? Thank you, Freya. Shout out to Scalo, Freya. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I'm actually going to end the video right here, you guys, because, we actually went way over what I was planning on doing today, actually. But I have more content planned for you guys. And I'm going to let you guys choose what the next video is. Do you guys want to talk about 50 Cent versus T.I., Little King, and the Harris family versus motherfucking 50 Cent? Or do you guys want to talk about Blueface and Krishan? They both got boxing matches coming up. Nevaeh is supposed to be pregnant. I told y'all Nevaeh was pregnant. I've been told y'all Nevaeh was pregnant. Matter of fact, I don't even think it's Blueface baby. I think she was pregnant when she met up with Blueface. But let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's argue. Yes, it did. Yeah, join the receipt book for the archives of the explicit exclusive receipts. Girl, I gotta go and blur some shit out, girl. Y'all gonna get me in trouble, girl. Yes, it did. But I love you all with the love of Jesus. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Until next time. We'll be back later. On tonight. I'm about to go to the gym and we'll be back later. Did you guys say what y'all want to talk about later? What y'all want to talk about later? Or we can do both. We can talk about both of them. Girl, support on the way out. Y'all know y'all like this video. Y'all know it was lit over here. Y'all know it's the home with the lituation. I miss you too, friend. I see you too, friend. Well, I'll be back tonight. We're gonna do another video tonight. Like about midnight. Don't miss it. Midnight Pacific Standard Time. Make sure that you subscribe with all your notifications turned on. Until next time, I love you all with the love of Jesus. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. You guys were all amazing. We hit our quota. Thanks to all of you. All right. Until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Thanks for watching. Bye now.